night. Right now, it's night and day.
I'm hopeless, and now I've ruined Sam's chances.
It's been a mistake.
Yeah, I can understand you might being a bit disappointed, Sam.
No, I'm Sam Armstrong.
Watch and learn.
Are you ready to party?
I want you to leave!
Look, nothing has happened. We just have to talk about this.
You want to talk now? Just get out!
Take this key. Get your stuff.
Aren't you nervous?
Why would he be nervous?
Oh, nothing. It's nothing, is it, Sam? It's just nervous about his weight.
You're a terrible liar, Dennis. Why are you nervous, and why are you hiding it from me?
I've got a meeting.
With who?
With a football club. With Arsenal.
I don't care if it's Boca Juniors. You made a promise, Sam. You can't go.
Luce, I've got to go. It's just a... Luce! Nice one, Dennis.
Oh, is today okay for one day?
I'm going in.
Lucky you definitely miss work.
There's no work, so there's no point. I'm going to lie on the couch.
But you have to go to work, it's what you do.
Well, not today.
Hello. Hold on, I'll check. I'm afraid he's already left. Okay, bye. A bit too keen?
It's not really my type. Money isn't everything. You've got to stay true to yourself.
But what if you were offered something really attractive, but you fundamentally disagreed with?
I'd say no.
Everyone has their price.
Dad, I know it's hard, but you can't just skip work every time a date doesn't work out. And besides, you hardly meet the girl of your dreams stuck here.
Natalie. Ryan. I'm home.
Shout louder, boy. Natalie!
Oh. In what parallel universe is this a good idea?
I'm not prepared to stand back and watch an entire family be destroyed.
She won't listen. She doesn't listen to me. She won't listen to you.
Oh, she'll listen. Even I was willing to listen to your father once. It's what happened after that let him down. You know, it's Ryan you should really be worrying about.
Hello, Auntie.
Oh, Ryan, I wanted to talk to you about the, it's been brought to my attention that you might feel the school's being a little unfeeling about the selection.
I think it's great. We have to move on, and the school needs an officer if the student voice is to be heard.
I know this may sound a little strange, but I want you to do something for me.
Anything, Auntie?
I want to involve you in the election. I'd like you to be camp manager.
Whatever. Hang on, camp manager. Hang on.
Duncan isn't actually here at the moment, and even if he were, you'd be the last person welcome in this house.
Well, excuse me?
Bringing a child round to emotionally blackmail my son is just the sort of thing I'd expect from your type of woman.
No, listen here, you old batlax.
Mother, this is Roxanne. You've met Roxanne, Natalie's friend.
Oh, ex-friend, you know. She hasn't talked to me since you left. Look, Duncan, I just... Sorry, all right, for sticking my nose into it. You know, I thought I was doing the right thing.
Will, it's Paula. Listen, I managed to get us the same table at your little place tonight. I hear they got some great fish in, and we had such fun before, so I hope you're free. Call me.
This is Arsenal, son. The big time. We're offering you the chance to run out at Highbury. Show what magic you can conjure up between the North Bank and the Clock End. Follow in the footsteps of Charlie George, Liam Brady, Pat Jennings. 39,000 gooners shouting your name. How does that make you feel?
What's the money like?
Now, I bet Jane was a girl who could keep a boy happy.
Oh, Mother, please show some respect.
She was such a wildcat. I knew something would happen sooner or later.
Yes, well, you'll excuse me if I don't hang around for the red-hot blame thrower. Natalie, I...
There she is. How are you? You poor thing.
Felicity, it is lovely to see you.
As always, my dearest. The loveliest daughter-in-law I have.
Well, let me give your only child a big hug.
That's it. You two hold each other for a minute.
I'll just have to bring Mummy along to wade in for you, Duncan.
Providing security for meetings as well as campaign manager. Is there no limit to my cousin's genius?
I'm just taking a more backseat role, okay? Look, Frankie wanted to welcome Della back to school. I thought she might be a better front person for the campaign, being older, more able to get the female vote and all that.
First day back at school and she's stolen your job. Interesting. You know, I had a bit of a thought about your little thing. Tell Della or Frankie to come and have a chat with me. I might be able to help you out.
Since when did you care?
Oh, Tom, that hurts. I'm just as concerned about the running of this school as everybody else. And if there's anything I can do to make sure the right team gets in, then I'll do it. It would just be a job, something to help pay the bills.
Here we go. Break one promise, break them all. Sam, we need to talk. Alone. Okay. You know I'd give up everything just to be with you. And deep down inside I know you love me too.
This has got to stop, Kate. It's over. Finished.
You don't really think that.
You want to know what I think? What I really think? I think you should give me my keys back, and then I don't want to see you again.
Dad, I thought I specifically told you to go into work.
But I specifically ignored you.
But you can't just take days off to do the cleaning. That's the cleaner's job.
The cleaner? Well, they come here into the flat.
I'm surprised you didn't meet her. She's definitely been here. Her money's gone.
All right. Must have been asleep.
Talking of money, I think it's time we did the bills for this month.
Okay.
Is that going to be the problem?
Well, it shouldn't be. And I could always do them myself. I mean, pretty boring stuff, and you've got to work on your campaign.
But Dad, I always do the bills.
Probably best just warning you there might be a couple of discrepancies this month.
What sort of discrepancies?
Oh, final demand and a little less than the old account than expected.
You must take as much time off work as you need, Natalie. Little absence from place or people can improve your feeling for them no end. Wouldn't you say, Duncan?
Can't imagine going back to work being much easier. Inevitable drudgery, I think.
You know what you two need? A nice holiday. Get away from it all.
Oh, good idea, Felicity, yeah. Well, Natalie loves France. And I can go to Italy.
Duncan, you know who you're starting to sound like.
Gran!
My favourite grandson.
Oh, and look. Father's here. Oh, how we've missed him.
Now you're here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to sit together round this table like a family should, and we are going to talk until we've sorted all this out.
Oh. That's where we went wrong. Natalie, of course. It was all so simple all along. No.
We just have to make a few adjustments, start living within our own means a little more. Maybe lose things like the cleaner.
No, we need her.
Mike, do you think Dad's happy with his work?
Yeah, I think so. Has he said anything?
No. It must be hard though. I mean, with your own business and stuff, it must be stressful.
Yeah, it's got its ups and downs. Mostly downs at the moment. Yeah, we just need a few more clients. Well, we just need some clients. It'll be fine, though. We'll all be fine.
We were just talking about your dating. Disastrous Paula.
She was all right. I'm actually seeing her again tonight.
Since this is for your benefit, Duncan, isn't it about time you said what you had to say?
Is everyone all right for wine, or shall I crack open another vat?
He wants you to know that he hasn't done anything wrong. He just wants to stand up for himself and set the record straight. Don't you, Duncan?
Well, come on then, Duncan. Set the record straight if you can.
I think this is a little too weird even for me.
Do you know what, Mother? Do you really want to help?
Of course I do.
Then go to bed. Please.
I'm glad you came out. I was afraid you were avoiding me.
No. You know, just busy day at the office.
I showed your designs to my business partner, the one who's involved in venture capital.
Oh, great.
He was impressed. We talked about the possibility of investing. Could mean a lot of money. If you were to do the right things to persuade me that you were worth it.
I told you the truth before I left. I was helping a friend whose child is sick.
Yes, but she wasn't just a friend, was she? She was Caroline, your first sweetheart. Why didn't you tell me that?
I may have left out details, but I never lied. Her child is sick.
Oh, yes, of course. Now, a brain cloud, wasn't it? Poor little thing. How long's she got?
Oh, God. How can you be so callous? We, of all people, should understand what Caroline is going through.
You dare make parallels between me and that woman, or my daughter and her daughter. Is that why you went to see her? Because you wanted to succeed where you failed so miserably with Jane? You wanted a second chance to be there for someone?
If that were true, would it be so bad?
If you wanted to be there for someone, you could have been there for me.
What's up? Can't sleep?
I just thought I heard someone.
No, it's only me.
You should take the contract.
Really?
Yeah, really. I was only angry because I thought you were thinking of leaving again.
Well, you know it's not like that now.
I know, it's only a job.
And I'll have more money to spend on you.
take it then. Because I'm such an understanding sister, I think it's only fair that you should go downstairs and bring me up a glass of milk.
Whenever you want. Okay.
My leg! Ah!
Sam! Sam, what happened?
Ah! You know, the high standard of satirical comment in this school never ceases to amaze me.
It's all part of the political game, though, isn't it? Subverting the message.
Does that include putting up posters of my sister?
I couldn't possibly comment.
Shouldn't you be out hitting on little Dennis or something?
What makes you think we've got anything to do with each other? Anyway, he had to stay in with poor Sam.
Why, what's the matter with Sam?
Let's just say, he whose career lives by the ball, dies by the ball.
Oh, Sam. I'm so sorry.
It just feels so unreal. Like a dream.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So what's normal about 6 weeks?
Well, it depends. There could be ligament damage.
Oh, sounds serious.
Well, yeah. Well, you know it is, Sam, and you know what that could mean.
I need a new job.
Did you talk to Della?
What?
About the election?
No, I forgot.
Oh, come on, Tom, this is important. I'm going to make sure you guys win. I'm the account manager. It's up to me to decide the winner.
But that's unethical.
Don't use long words on me, Tom. You know I don't understand them.
Oh, look at that. It wasn't a dream after all. I do have a partner. I was ill.
Oh, yeah? And yet, strangely well when Paula calls for a date. How'd it go then?
I'd rather not go into it. Where's this work then? I thought a day off at least meant the morning's full today.
Just have to lower our standards a little bit. Pull it in wherever we can find it.
We'll keep our principles there. Ethics and everything.
Not if you want to keep your cleaning, mate.
I'll come to see if I can count any vote tomorrow.
I'd be surprised if you can count to 2.
Well, at least I'll have more votes than I've got toes. But what's that in your case? 11.
Presidential cat fight. Classy.
You are looking for development funding.
Yeah, of course.
It's just you seem a little surprised to see me.
Not at all. No, things like this happen all the time. Yeah. It's a very busy period, isn't that right, Will?
All the time, yeah.
But you're not too busy. Perhaps we could do a lunch or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
What about this evening? Just an informal thing. I know this lovely little place not far from here.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it'll take both of you if you're so busy. Why don't you call me in a bit?
He'll look forward to it. What did I tell you, mate? Looks like you're going to keep your cleaner on for a couple more months. I smell payday.
Here you go, mate. It doesn't say here that you have to sell the house.
Oh, my parents messed up, Alex. The insurance fund, there's nothing anymore. No money. And apart from the house, I haven't got anything else to sell. I mean, I really thought this Arsenal thing would last at least a year. But...
Well, you do know it's not the end of the world. I mean, you could always get another job.
what do I know what to do apart from football?
When I came down to London, I had my guitar in my hand. I wanted to get a job in a band. Go on the road, you know. And I met Roxanne. Fell in love. All of a sudden, your priorities change. Well, she had a little baby. Needed looking after. Dear little Dennis. So overnight, I changed. So how do you make God laugh? Tell him your plans.
Do you know my plans haven't changed? I'm still the same as you. All I was after was just a steady job.
You there, suited stranger. How are you supposed to be? Oh,
Mr. Harper, everything all right?
Yes, I wanted to have a chat with my son. You don't know where he is, do you?
Well, not too long. Much learning to be done.
They're at each other all the time. And then they try and get me to take sides.
I shouldn't put you in that position.
I don't know what to do or say. I feel like it's my fault. Dad, what's up?
I'm sorry. I know you said you were busy.
Never too busy for you, Dad.
I'll leave you two to it.
Why did you have to come here, Duncan?
I wanted you to hear this from me, not your mother. Why I've stood by this other woman and why she has stood by me.
I don't think it's the standing part Mum's worried about.
This isn't a joke, Ryan. And it doesn't simply affect my future. It also affects you.
Yes, well, I'm sure it's all very important, but can we talk later? To be honest, I'm embarrassed to be seen with you in public.
Ryan, she has a brain cloud. Her daughter's got a brain cloud. I'm just trying to help.
Hi, it's Will Radcliffe from... Yes, that's right. It's about our cleaner. No, I'm perfectly happy. It's just that she tidied something away and I can't find it. And I was wondering if she was in the area, she could pop back and... Yes. That's great. Thanks. Hi. We haven't met before. I'm...
Will, Anya. I know you a little bit already from your flat. So, you have lost something?
Yes. My purple shirt.
It's in the washing machine.
Oh, washing machine. God, I feel so stupid.
Okay, so now I go.
Since you're here, I was wondering if you might be interested in say, a bit of overtime?
Sure. When?
Let's see. Now?
What have you said to our son?
Don't you get aggressive with me, Duncan. Where's your mother to hold your hand?
Do you think I had any choice in her coming here?
You're not even strong enough to admit to the truth about you and that woman.
When will you accept that I never did anything with Caroline?
Duncan, I don't ever want to see you again until you can look me in the eye and tell me you've had an affair.
I didn't mean to, I swear it, Sam. But I heard about that Arsenal meeting, and I just wanted you to know how happy I was for you.
So you broke into my house and left me in an accident on the stairs. You know, a phone call would have done.
You won't speak to me. You hate me more now than you ever did.
Kate, listen. It was an accident.
I am so sorry.
I know you are. I know. Okay, I think you should leave.
Ryan, what's this about you fixing the election?
Ah, so word's finally got out. Can I sign you up for a helping hand?
No, you cannot. I am quite capable of winning through a combination of sound policies and above average popularity. And if you're doing this to impress Stella, it's not going to work.
Do you know, it's amazing just how much like Jane you've become. I offered to help you, Frankie, and if you're too arrogant to accept that, I can always find someone else who is.
So, should I tell the agency that I do extra shifts? They usually only book for a minimum of 4 hours.
It's okay. I'll pay for 4.
This is good. I have to save the money, but it's so hard.
Well, is this to send back to your family or something?
No. It's some new trainers. I see them in the window and I fall in love.
Caroline Stewart?
It's me.
Duncan?
I need to see you.
Where are you?
I'm outside your flat.
Oh, Daisy.
Say hello to Duncan. Say hello.
How is she?
It's okay. As well as can be expected. Haven't heard from you for so long, I thought you didn't want to see us anymore.
What would you do if I told you I can guarantee you'll win the election?
I'd say I was going to win it anyway, but thanks.
Have you been crying?
Yes, Ryan, over you. Because I hear all these stories about your home life and it just breaks my heart.
So, what would you like me to clean next?
Well, we don't have to clean, like straight away. We could talk if you want. We don't have to clean. I mean, if it's not what you're comfortable with. I mean, just because I'm the one paying, it doesn't mean to say that you have to do everything I want. I mean, I'm not like that.
I am a cleaner, Will. It's my job. Hey, Frankie.
Hi, Anya. I didn't think today was a cleaning day. Why are you at work? What's she doing?
Excuse me interrupting, but it's time I went now. All done here?
Yes, can't keep you here all day.
I don't have change.
Oh, don't worry. It's for the trainers.
Oh, thanks. See you soon.
Oh, thanks, Dennis. It's nice having him here just until I can move about a bit more.
Well, if you're desperate for help, your aunt was around asking about you today. She heard about your fall.
Please let her not come round.
Oh, she can't be bad as Alex, the prophet of doom. And what does he know?
He knows how he feels about you. He's given up a lot for you, Dennis. Like the band and stuff.
He shouldn't have bothered.
You don't know how lucky you are.
He's not my dad, Sam, and he never will be. And to be quite honest, I'd just prefer if he stopped trying. I wouldn't care if he just disappeared.
Yeah, I want to be open with you always. So, you know, we always love each other when you grow up. The reason why I wanted to take the Arsenal contract was because we haven't got any money. The life insurance has run out.
What does that mean?
Well, now I can't earn money from football. We're going to have to get some elsewhere. Maybe the house.
But why can't you get money somewhere else?
I can't. I don't know how to do anything else. It's Mum and Dad.
It wasn't Mum and Dad, it's you, Sam. We're going to have to sell the house because you can't do anything but kick a ball. And you can't even do that anymore.
Let's face facts. That bucket of an office isn't exactly brimming with work. And if your partner's ridiculous act is anything to go by, you need every job you can get. You wouldn't want to let him down, would you?
It'd be great to develop some sort of working relationship.
We should have a chat with my partner tomorrow morning. Maybe we could go in together. It's just round the corner from my flat.
The wicked witch said to the prince, "For stealing my magic box, you will never see your sweetheart again." "Oh no," cried the prince. "Do you know what was in the magic box?" "Hope."
What's that?
Hope? Well, it's a kind of optimism.
No, that.
Oh, that? Well, that's the prince on his horse.
You're always so good at reading the stories to her.
Go.
She always gets bored when I do it. You're a good dad, Duncan. You know you are.
I'm sure he'll be here soon. He knows how important these family discussions are.
Well, he came to school earlier and gave the usual, I was only trying to help someone, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe he was, though, Natalie. It's what he's been saying to me.
He can say it as much as he wants. It's still not true.
How could you be so sure?
Duncan claims he's been visiting this old girlfriend because she has a daughter who is ill with a brain cloud. There is no such thing as a brain cloud. I mean, this is what makes me so angry. I'm a doctor, and there he is trying to explain to me about a disease which doesn't even exist. Now, how little does he think of me?
I try to talk to her, but she doesn't listen much.
I know how it can be.
I really did try to make it work, you know.
She called me up, you know, your wife. Arranged to meet. And then she told me that she doesn't want you in her life. But she doesn't want anyone else to have you either.
You know, when she threw me out last week, she said it was because I wouldn't admit to anything. She said she didn't mind if I was unfaithful, as long as I told the truth.
And you did.
You know, it's ironic. There's a couple that lives next door. He did have an affair, and he admitted to it. She forgave him. Now they're getting married and going to have a baby.
She wants to hear you've had an affair. You're not going to disappoint her, are you?
No, I didn't sleep last night either. Duncan didn't come home.
Oh. Everything all right?
I don't think so. But hey, I'm meant to be here to cheer you up, not bring you down. And I can give you something for that pain.
Oh, it's not the leg. Just thinking of the future.
I know the feeling.
Do you think Ben and Lucy are going to hate me when I grow up?
Whatever for?
Because I'm not their real dad.
Right, and you think it makes a difference if you're the real parent? I mean, look at me and Ryan.
But what if I can't support them now? Well, can't do what I really do.
You will find something, Sam. It's just a question of working out what it is. What's she doing?
I have to go.
Where?
Home. I'm sorry, Daisy, love. I can't. Not anymore.
Duncan? Your wife and I sat up half the night, waiting for you.
Where's Natalie? I'm ready to talk to her now.
I came here to support you, Duncan. I came because you were getting a hard time over something you told me you hadn't done. But you have done it, haven't you?
You were going to leave without saying goodbye.
Why did you do it? Why now?
Because that is what she wanted to hear.
Oh, Duncan. That's not a reason. You don't like to think you're like your father, but you are. You're weak.
How are things at home?
Oh, sorry, am I supposed to break down in tears at this point?
Ryan, I don't really care. What I do care about is certain little rumours that Frankie's going to win. And that got me thinking about what you said yesterday. So, does the offer still stand? Can you guarantee that I'm going to win?
Depends.
If you do this for me, you know what I'll do for you, don't you? I'll sleep with you.
Hi.
Hi.
I was thinking, after so much cleaning yesterday, there can't be anything left to clean.
No.
Or maybe you have thought of something else you'd like me to do.
North and the south, everybody everywhere. Flex out, shock out, got the vibes in the ear.
I was wondering if I should answer it.
Okay.
Darling?
Well, if this is one of your depressed because we haven't got enough work illnesses...
And you can make a swift recovery and get in here right now.
What?
Miss Stevens has just come in here to offer us a contract.
Hey, you must have done a right job on her over dinner last night. Just offered us a deal on the spot.
Shall we think about this for a while? I'm like, exactly what does she want out of it?
Come on, Will.
Please, don't stop us from happening. We need this. We deserve it.
Mike, I'm still feeling a bit ill at the moment. In my absence, you do what you think's right, but don't say I didn't warn you.
I want you to help me win.
Oh, how the mighty fall.
I've just got to stop Kate, Ryan. It's imperative. I mean, imagine this scene. Berlin, 1939. You're in a crowd. There's a small man with a moustache expresses shady opinions about immigration during a political rally. You've got a revolver in your pocket with one bullet marked hindsight. What do you do? You've just got to help me, Ryan. You're this school's only hope.
What's in it for me?
I'll persuade Della to go out with you again.
I think you should be at work, huh?
Yeah, you're right. But it's just, it's... actually, Anya, I was just wondering, how would you like to go for a coffee with me?
Okay, sure.
I'm not exactly qualified for anything. I mean, I went to football academy when I was 15 and didn't really bother with anything else past GCSEs.
That's why you want to come back to school, mate. And it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
You can pick it up as you go along in the building trade. I mean, you probably have to do a load of lacquering about for the first year.
Besides, think of all the young fillies looking up to you.
But when I go back, I will definitely put a word in for you at the surgery. They're always looking for people to work on the desks.
We'd be like Starsky and Hutch for schoolgirls. Starsky and Crutch.
Thanks. It's a lot to think about.
Where's your mother?
She's gone. Where have you been?
I was with Sam, then I went for a walk. And what about you? Where were you all night?
My mother left because she was upset with me, and I think you will be upset with me too.
Could you do that to me?
Natalie, stop.
How could you spend all night with her?
Because I wanted to tell you exactly what you wanted to hear for so long now. I've been unfaithful to you. What do you want from me now?
You know, when I first saw you, I thought I was dreaming. Windows were open, the curtains were blowing, and there was just music. And I don't know, I guess it was just the way the light was, and you were like this vision.
I think you're a very nice man, Will. But I think maybe this is not such a good idea. I am your cleaner, and that is all.
I meant what I said about Della. I'll get her back for you.
I know you will, Frankie. Now you go get on with that final speech. I'm behind you 100%. And that's all that counts. Hardly makes any difference what you say, does it, Kate? I mean, I know you'd make the basic school officer, and that's all that really matters.
Just as well, really, because kind of forgot I was supposed to do this today. But I'm sure I'll think of something to say.
You always do, Kate. You're the one.
Not going in, Ryan?
Actually, Auntie, I thought that might be unethical.
Why didn't you come to me with this situation sooner, Samuel?
I've been kind of busy. Meeting with Arsenal on Monday.
broken leg on Tuesday.
Yes, I'm sorry about the accident. There was nothing that could be done. Your financial problems, on the other hand.
If I can't sort out the first money crisis that comes our way, what chance have I got when they grow up?
I can't say I never doubted your ability to be a provider, Samuel. So, what capacity are you expecting me to step in on?
I can't afford this house. And I can't support the children. So I'm asking you to do what you've been wanting to do for a long time now.
Frankie.
Harper, do the right thing.
You know, I can't believe just how stupid you really are.
Don't you think it would be better to try and understand why this happened? Why we've ended up in two such completely different places in our lives, rather than just blame me?
I'm sorry, Duncan. You've had an affair, but of course you're quite right. We should be sitting down discussing how I drove you to it.
They needed my help, Natalie.
We needed your help.
But you never let me in. It was always Roxanne and Mike and you. You know, that little girl might not have long to live, but at least she showed me some love.
Stop it! Just stop it! Don't treat me like an idiot!
It's the truth.
Oh, Duncan. There is no such thing as a brain cloud.
But she has a brain cloud.
You really believe that, don't you? Don't you see? She was lying to you. Caroline was lying.
No.
You know what really gets me? I almost believed you when you said you hadn't slept with her. But now, you have to leave.
So, you're giving me your parents' house and your parents' children. And what, may I ask, will become of you?
I'll find something. And if I don't, then it doesn't matter as much.
Is this it, Samuel? You're worried about doing something difficult and failing?
What do you care? This is everything you've ever wanted.
Yeah. Hi. Miss Stevens has just come round with the contract that you were discussing last night.
Excellent.
Well, it's so lovely to see you again. Your partner was just briefing me on why you might have seemed a little cautious to commit to any contract last night.
Yeah, you know, how it fits into our current workload, you know.
Whether it's ethical.
Oh, all seems fine to me. And the terms, especially the financial ones, seem very agreeable.
In which case, how can I resist such an attractive proposition?
That's wonderful. My people will be so happy. They were starting to doubt whether we'd be able to secure your services, but I was quite convinced that if we met the price...
I'm sold. Where do I sign?
Right next to my name there, on the bottom.
Making deals like this is a little like marriage, don't you think? I must say I'm looking forward to the honeymoon.
I'm disappointed, that's all. When Kate told me you were going to fix the boat, my heart sank. Now, I know it's my fault too. It's
still.
I didn't fix the vote. This is the real result. Frankie won fair and square.
I just don't understand why you did it. I mean, poor Kate was distraught to hear you were helping Frankie win. She's put so much work into this.
You've got it all wrong. And I was going to fix the vote, but then I didn't. I saw the error of my ways. I stood corrected.
No, Ryan. I think it's best we just say no more about this. Now, I'm not going to discipline you, or Frankie, but Kate will be the new school officer. I know the kind of pressure that comes with bringing up children, Samuel. The expectation on you. The day-to-day practicalities, the cost. And if you're expecting gratitude, forget it.
I'm grateful to my mum and dad.
Then you're different, Sam. And that's good. But you know what your mother thought about me. After everything I did for her. That hurt.
And that's why you won't take Ben and Lucy?
It's why I won't take them from you while you're like this. Because I want those children despite all of that. And for you to be willing to give them up so cheaply must mean you are in a darker place than even I could imagine.
What can I do for them? I can't even afford to keep a roof over their heads.
I know how important it is for you to seem as if you're standing on your own 2 feet. Excuse my choice of phrase. So I won't offer to help, but I will give you some advice. If you remember why you are doing things, then you can do almost anything. Don't thank me, Samuel. I wouldn't want to take advantage of a defenseless young man now, would I? When I take the children properly, it will be without the excuse of injury. Mercy will have no place when we battle again. Fear you not.
Oh, you've gone too far this time, mate. You and your stupid principles. You want to tear it up for? There's nothing wrong with it.
It wasn't the contract, it was her.
Well, fair enough, she was a bit odd, yeah.
She was Paula.
Well, she didn't say.
Because she's weird. I don't think she was into our work either.
Well, she offered us a contract. What else would she want? Right. Well, she was offering a lot of money, mate.
Me and Frankie will get by somehow. Rein in unnecessaries. Sack the cleaner. Maybe.
Ryan, you shouldn't have done that. Rigged the election, that was bad.
Well, I am bad, aren't I?
Look, I know it's hard, you know, at home and stuff, but...
Don't feel sorry for me, Della. I don't need it.
But you need to talk about how you feel. You can't just bottle it up.
I'll tell you how I feel, shall I, Della? I feel nothing.
Did you really think you were dreaming when you first saw me? That is sweet, Will. I like that. I know we are at different places in our lives, but maybe we should throw caution to the wind.
So have you always had feelings for her? Throughout our entire marriage?
Of course not.
Ever since your first time with her?
Is that what this is all about?
Maybe you regretted not staying with her when you had the chance.
That's just not true, Natalie. I promise you.
So why now?
I don't know. Ever since Jane left, so much has changed.
Oh, Duncan, you think our problems came from Jane? You think that's what's driven us to this? We had problems a long time before then. Has it never occurred to you that the reason Jane left was because of our marriage? No, I don't suppose it did. Like everything else, she got that wrong too. Go on. Just leave.
What are you doing?
Packing.
Why?
Because you're incompetent and can't keep us in our own house.
We don't have to move anymore, Luce.
What, you're going to become a penalty specialist at Tottenham?
No, I don't know what I'm going to do about football, but we'll work something out.
How?
I don't know. Get a job. Something. Look, from now on, whatever happens, I'll always be here for you. Football or no football. We'll work something out to keep us all here, okay?
You okay? Look, I don't ever want you to feel that this was your fault or anything.
I don't.
Be there for your mother. We'll be in touch and everything. I'll call you. I thought for a while that this wasn't my fault. And I was wrong. And I'm sorry.
Spare me.
Couple of highlights to watch out for over the weekend here on ITV1. Friday night, it's the Passing Out Parade with the last in the current series of Lads Army. That's at 9 o'clock. Then on Sunday, the instantly recognisable music of Moby is profiled on the South Bank Show. That's at 10 to 11.